people, and today we're going to be doing the Bills versus the Rams in Madden 23. I think this will be a pretty good game, you know. Shout out to LG Craft 777. This is for your dad and you because you guys like the Bills. So I'll talk to you guys as usual after the game.
Tonight, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's Super Bowl champion QB in his 14th NFL season now out of Georgia, Matthew Stafford. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 50 at Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have the most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone. Help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Operating from the red zone now. Allen escaping the pressure right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Stafford on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He's got a man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Allen now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up second and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Stafford toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He finds Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well. To Brandon Godden and Charles.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to the offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And complete right side to Cook. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing is Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down again. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Under pressure, they got him again. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
That wraps up the game there. Bills win 14-0. Wow. So I will see you all next time.